Hey guys, it's your boy Jacob Boy and welcome back to Adelaide Adventures. It is episode 25. No, it's not 25 yet. Since we last met, we played Leeds where we won 3-1. We have not lost since then. 2-1 victory over Brentford, 2-0 over Reading. Then a Premier League side, Crystal Palace, we beat 2-1. They're not Premier League side in this, but real life, obviously they are. Who Tottenham just beat 1-0, just calmly, 1-0 is really easy. I swear I'm Adelaide manager. I swear, man. Then we went to Reading and we won 5-2. One of the goals was actually an own goal by Christian Gamboa. Elliot Lee scoring 4 in that game. And then we just drew 1-0 with Ipswich. Elliot Lee scoring as well. Elliot Lee, has he scored? No. Okay, I was going to say he scored in every game. He clearly hasn't. He got a brace against Brentford. But where does that leave us right now? Let's take a look at the home screen. And yes, that's right. We are first on the ladder. 25 games played. That means there's 21 more to go if my maths is correct. We are 5 points above Preston, who we do play later today. Elliot Lee, top goal scorer with 23 goals, all of them coming in the league. Top goal scorer of the league. Let's just take a look right now. He's got 23. Second is Clough on 16. So he's absolutely killing it right now. 23 from 25 games. Elliot Lee, our striker, and of course with that he gets the highest ever rating. Gamboa getting the assist down the flank with Hebo, best pass completion, and that's basically it for the home screen. We've scored the most goals in the league, but yeah, we're flying along in the lead. Surprise draw really to Ipswich, considering that 23rd. They did score late on though. I do believe we were in the lead. Yeah, they scored in the 88th minute, which is quite annoying. But life goes on, especially when we're 5 points in the lead. But let's get straight into the FA Cup. Is it third round fixture or first round fixture? I don't know. I really should know this. It is third round. Okay, it's third round FA Cup game against Carlisle, not Carsile, which I always thought it was. It's Carlisle. I think they're League 1 still. They're the league below us. Yes, they're still League... Oh, no, League 2. Okay, they're just gone. They're out of it. Oh, they're only playing 3 at the back, reportedly, supposedly, whatever you want to say. 3 at the back, so maybe we do have a chance here. Let's look at the team, though. So this is the team we're going for in the FA Cup third round against Carlisle. We've got Mahon up top with Fred, Lawrence, and the man, the myth, the Murphy sitting behind him. Stevens and Turncliffe in the midfield. Henri, Chapman, Street, Keown, and Solari are at the back. Yeah, not our strongest side, but Jimmy Jago's out for another week on injury. Luke McGee is injured. He's coming back very soon though. And as you can see here, Elliot Lee, he damaged his Achilles and he's out for 4 to 5 months. Just look, 23 goals from 23 appearances. He's been an absolute king, and he's gone ahead and put himself out for potentially the rest of the season. So that's a bummer, to say the least. But we'll move on. As much as I hate to say it, we'll get through it, I hope. I mean, he's really been such a strong influence for us this season. He's been... I said at the start of the season he will be a big influence, and he has been. Now he's gone. But let's just see if we can... get through to the next round of the FA Cup. I think it'd be cool if we could go on a little cup run this season. But yeah, let's see if we can overcome Carlisle first. First highlight of the game only takes 6 minutes to come by, and Murphy is out wide. Jack Mahon. Who says we need Elliot Lee? I do, but we'll just Jack Mahon scored, so it works if we just say we don't need him. We are 1-0 up. In the 7th minute, Jack Mahon hasn't really been getting too much game time this year because of Elliot Lee's amazing performances, and now that we've switched to the one striker up top, Jack Mahon, though, with a nice, beautiful header. He is on loan, though, unfortunately. I think he's contracted to Hull City, I believe, so it's a bit of a bummer, but what can you do? We are 1-0 up, though. Let's see if we can continue, and I will continue talking here, because Fred does find Rico Henri, who finds Jack Mahon, and that's his second of the game. It's as easy as that. It's only his 7th goal of the season. We've had 3 shots. They've had 3 shots, but we scored 2 goals. Nicely played by Fred. Finds Henri, who's an assist machine, of course, we know this, and Jack Mahon gets his second out of the game, and look, I'm going to give myself a break now. Third highlight of the game, 35 minutes in, Murphy on this side again, and I mean, it's a hat-trick for Jack Mahon, 36-minute hat-trick. Or actually, it's a 29-minute hat-trick if you go from his first goal to his last goal. So less than an hour, half an hour, he's got a hat-trick. Murphy getting his second assist of the game. They've all come from crosses. He scored twice with his head, once with his right foot. Let's see if he can get a goal with his left foot, get like a perfect hat-trick, except have 4 goals. And before the 40-minute mark, there looks to be another highlight here. Osei on the ball, finds Tilly. Clifford, who is on a yellow card, Turnercliffe with a good challenge. They bomb it forward, can't find anyone. Stevens couldn't win the header. Tilly now on the ball. If he can play a through ball here to one of the strikers up front, we could be in a bit of trouble, but they are going back to Brobble. Really close to Brothel, that name. Maguire Drew. Can they pierce through our defence here? Gets past Remy Street. Oh, and that's wayward. That's a classic Yannick Bolasie there. Great dribbling, great getting in and out of players, and then, can't really score. But, he's just gone to Everton for 30 million, so I guess I should shut the fuck up, eh? Half time here, things are going well. We're capable of even better things, though, I think. I mean, are we, though? 3 goals and a half is quite ideal. Look, anyways, the second half has begun. There's just under 10 minutes to go here, and we have another highlight. Keown finds Junker at the back post, and I think he's hit the post there. Nothing really coming of that, and it looks like the game is going to wind down here. There's still a minute of stoppage time, which I'm going to have to sit through because the game thinks it's necessary for us to, unless it actually breaks for a chance for us. Stevens finds Junker. There is an overlapping run by Rico Henry, who can't find anyone, but he does gather it back. No, it's Mahon. Collects. Stevens. Henry. Oh my god. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but anyways, it is full time here. 3-0 in the FA Cup third round at Highmarsh against Carlisle. What more can you ask for? Well done, lads. A very good win for us. And next is possibly the most important game of the season yet. I said at the start, and if you still haven't caught on, you should maybe rewatch the start, or you can just see for yourself. Preston, they're second on the table. A win here, and we can be gliding along, glide to victory, glide to the Premier League, most importantly. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves, as we're only just over the halfway mark of the season. There's still a long way to go. Anything can happen. As we know, it was a few seasons ago where we were second in the league, and then, we lost our last 10 games or something. 7 games, I think it was, which, look, still the biggest bottle job, I think, on YouTube. But let's not have another repeat of that. I'll see you for the Preston game. We will stop for the 4th round FA Cup draw. We'll just draw next team. We'll just see. We'll keep going until it is us. There are a lot of big teams in this. Of course there are. They're not going to get knocked out to fucking, Salford. I was trying to think of a lower league team and I couldn't, so Salford it was, But we still haven't been selected here, to the best of my knowledge. Swansea, no. Tottenham, this could be big. Oh, I would have enjoyed that at White Hart Lane as well. That would have been something special. Palace, no. Adelaide United, we do get a home fixture against Aston Villa or Reading. So a Premier League side or a Championship side who we are very capable of beating. We'll just draw the rest of the teams. Aston Villa would be cool, but they're not really a big Premier League team. I was really hoping for Tottenham there. We could have played that game. I wouldn't have been biased at all. And the only team I would have been biased to is Adelaide United, alright? So don't give me that jibber jabber. I don't know what... jibber jabber, just let it go. Let it go, let it go. I thought that song was Let It Snow for a long time. When it first came out, I thought it was Let It Snow. It makes sense. It's in a movie that is revolving around snow. But, look, Preston, let's go. The game against Preston, top of the table clash, of course. We're not going to make any changes, I don't think, except Gamboa will bring on for Keown. Keown on for Street, then that will be it, I think. Swap these two around just because we can. But top of the table clash, apart from that, no change at all, except McGee, of course, he is back. Solari actually did very well for us in his time on the pitch. He only conceded 4 in 3 games. He didn't get a clean sheet, I've just noticed. Maybe he didn't do well. Anyways, back onto the game. Jimmy Jago is back from injury, but he's still low on fitness, so we won't get him into the team. Junker's out from injury, 4 to 5 weeks, and of course Elliot Lee still. Oh no, he's gone from 4 to 5 months back down to 4 months. So promising signs, maybe. Anyways, top of the table clash against Preston United. I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our run going, and that is too true. They have a man called Sailor. That's amazing. But top of the table clash, first game of the day, or in game. It's game day, and it's the first game. There's no other fixtures on at the moment. Clearly, it's the second game of the episode. Anyways, highlight continues. Stevens on the ball now. Lawrence, and of course, if you look at the table, if we win here, we get a beautiful lead. If they win here, it goes to 2. It goes down to 2 points. So, a win here is vital, just to get some breathing space, feel good about ourselves, have a nice smooth landing into the final bit of the season, and then, of course, promote ourselves to the Premier League. But we might be all too ambitious yet. Let's just continue on with the season. Fred now on the wing. Fred, not a good finish, and it's high and wide, although another highlight just before the 20-minute mark. Henri, he's going to cross one in here because, of course, we do know him as the assist king. And Jack Mahon, that looks to be such a good link at the moment. Mahon waiting in the middle for either Gamboa, Murphy or Henri to whip a ball in. And that is how this goal has come about. Henri just strolling along. 2 defenders come to him. He doesn't care. He whips a ball in. And who says crosses are overpowered in this game? Everyone, because they are. But we are 1-0 up against second on the table. Breathing space is upon us, but what would give us even more breathing space is another goal here and a 2-0 lead before the half. Henri into Fred. He could play through Mahon here. Didn't. Henri. People lurking, including not only people. He is a man, he is a myth, and he is a Murphy. That's his name. I love saying it. I'm so sorry if I say it too much, but he's so beautiful. And of course, this man as well, Rico Henri. We're going to have to call him something else, something to do with assists, because it's just what he is, an assist king. Highlight straight after our goal though. So let's just calm down on the celebrations. Let's not get the booze out yet. Let's, pop the cork back in the bottle, just for the time being. But pop that cork straight back out, because we are on the attack. The man, the myth, the Murphy. I got F's and Smiths mixed up then. Stevens finds Murphy. There is an overlapping run by Gamboa, but Tom Lawrence is in here. Jack Mahon was in a lot of space there, and just a cross in from Tom Lawrence, we would be 3-0 up here. Henri does whip in a corner though. Looks like it's going to come to nothing, and it most certainly does. Another highlight. This episode has been pretty full of highlights, which is exciting. Tom Lawrence finds Gamboa, finds Murphy, finds Tom Lawrence, and Tom Lawrence, for fuck's sakes, he's on a 6.5. That just explains it all. Another highlight, before half-time, if we could go 3-0 up, that would be great. 3 assists for Murphy would be amazing as well. Jack Mahon's shot gets blocked and goes on the wrong side of the post, but guess who's taking the corner? You know him. And Keown, who just completely fluffs up the header. But never mind, we are 2-0 up against second place Preston. I'm very happy. But you know what? Don't let performance levels drop. And they all got motivated and focused. They're all ready for this. I am looking to bring off Tom Lawrence soon, because he's playing like a Aston Villa player. The jokes aren't very good today, are they, Jake? Still half an hour to go here, and I will bring off Lawrence. We will bring on Giuliano. We will change the formation. We will make him target man support. We will confirm that. I just want to give Giuliano just a lot of game time, really, just because he's young. He's our player. He's not on loan, so we can just make him. We can produce him to be like the greatest of all time. Probably not, but Jack Mahon gets his third. Yeah, no, second. What? Okay, let's Jake just calm down. This is 10th of the season though. Like, he's got 5 and 2 basically, and this game's not even over. Stevens, of course, one of my favourite guys, Englishman, young, talented central midfielder. Stevens puts it through to Jack Mahon. And interestingly enough, though, I was looking the other day, and Hull City are in relegation zone. Therefore, we could be going up. They could be coming down to the championship. And we might be able to sneak a deal in for Jack Mahon, who is an absolute beast of a player. Sorry if that scared the heebie-jeebies out of you. We will bring Hebo on. We will play him as a deep-lying midfielder on support. Get or it's a deep-lying playmaker, sorry. Get the playmakers in there. Less than 10 minutes to go here. And it looks like we're going to wrap this one up with a clean sheet. Luke McGee getting a clean sheet on his day, or his game back. 3-0 here against Preston at Highmarsh. Great episode, if you're like one of the best of the seasons, not in terms of quality. Well, it might be, I don't know yet. Like, this might be a really funny episode. You might be laughing your ass off. Probably not, because it wasn't really that funny. But in terms of actual games and how we've played as a team, brilliant. Ross County, fuck off. You're not taking Stevens. We will go back to the home screen. Here we are. 2-3-0 wins. That's confusing. We won 2 games, and they were both 3-0 wins this episode. One against Carlisle in the FA Cup, and one, of course, against Preston in the Championship. But next episode, I think what we will be doing is FA Cup 4th round and Bristol City. I think that's the way to go. We'll kind of follow our FA Cup journey along this season. Rigon Reid just being that assist king. Elliot Lee, of course, still on top of the goals, but Jack Mahon, of course, stepping up to the plate when he's needed. Exactly what you want in a sort of backup striker. He's been absolutely brilliant. But that basically wraps up the episode. It's been your boy Jacob Boy. I hope you enjoyed this episode a lot. I certainly did. I'm feeling good, feeling fine, feeling secure in my job. But if you liked it, please give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to give it a dislike, comment, whatever you want to comment down below. And I will see you for the next episode, which will be episode 21 of Adelaide Adventures. But until then, guys, see ya!
I'll tell you the brief story of Ed, another good friend who's gonna turn up dead. You see, up in the hills, he lives a solitary existence, drowning business, inking cones, never going the distance.
I can't hear from the waist down, Jake. The fuck else is there to explain?
Could you ever hear from the waist down?
No.
Okay.
I was deaf from birth.
Wait, look at Deadeye.
He came to school this year for a smile on his face. Man, he tried and tried, but it was nothing but a blank space. Got him back in his feet. It was anger with the crew, then he played every one of us complete, but so untrue. GHB by day and cones by night.